Once upon a time, in a small and secluded forest, nestled between the towering mountains and a tranquil stream, there lived a very hungry caterpillar. This wasn't just any ordinary forest. It was a place where the colors of the rainbow danced on the wings of the butterflies. The dew-kissed grass sparkled under the warm sun, and the trees stood tall, whispering secrets to each other. In this magical abode, our tiny but extremely famished caterpillar was born. Every day, without fail, he would push himself out of his tiny, fragile egg and bravely embark on a relentless quest for food. You see, this caterpillar had an insatiable appetite, an unquenchable thirst for nourishment that was as vast as the ocean. His routine was quite interesting. As the first rays of the sun kissed the earth, marking the beginning of a new week, he would start with one crunchy and juicy apple on Monday. The apple was always red, its flesh sweet and refreshing, providing just the right amount of energy for our little friend. When Tuesday rolled around, he would then feast on 2 succulent pears. The pears would always be perfectly ripe, their sweetness dancing on his tongue, filling his belly with delight and satisfaction. Yet his hunger persisted, an unwavering constant in his life. As the midweek approached, it was time for 3 plums on Wednesday. The plums, luscious and tangy, were a source of immense joy for his taste buds. He would munch through the juicy flesh with gusto, relishing every bite. But the hunger, like an uninvited guest, stayed. Throughout the rest of the week, this pattern continued, with the caterpillar consuming various fruits and vegetables. He gorged on all sorts of food that he could find in the forest, but strangely, it never seemed to be enough. His hunger was like a never-ending abyss, always demanding more. Eventually, after exhausting his options, the caterpillar decided to take a drastic step. He built a small, cozy house around himself, a cocoon of sorts, and decided to stay inside. He remained there, hidden from the world, for more than 2 weeks. It was a time of transformation, of introspection, of becoming. It was a period of metamorphosis, a complete overhaul of his existence as he prepared to embrace a new way of life. Then, one fine day, when the sun was high and the birds were chirping melodiously, something miraculous happened. The caterpillar, who had been confined inside his cocoon for so long, finally emerged. He was no longer the same. He had evolved into a beautiful, enchanting butterfly. And from that day on, his diet changed drastically. He no longer had to devour fruits or rummage through the foliage. Instead, he found his sustenance in the sweet, intoxicating nectar from the blossoms. The end.